Go.
Hi, I'm Tammy, and I'm the author of When the Lion Roars, Answering the Call. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the chapter about the energy modalities as routes to clearing your channel, and just show you some of those energy medicine and energy psychology tools that I've used that I hope will help you as well on your path, clearing your channel and finding your animal totem guide spirits. So one of the first ones I talked about, or somewhere in that chapter, was breath work. So one of the breath work techniques that I've made part of my practice is alternate nostril breathing. You're going to take your peace fingers and then just turn them around. You're going to block the left nostril, inhale through the right, blocking the right, exhale left. Inhale left, and then block your left nostril, inhale, exhale right, inhale right, block your right nostril, exhale left. Let's do a couple more like that. Inhale left, exhale right, and last one, inhale right, and exhale left. I usually do about 10 of those, and that will help to regulate your nervous system. We always inhale on the right and then exhale ending on the left, and that's alternate nostril breathing. There's several other types of breathing techniques that you can do and make part of your practice, and I encourage you to take a look at some practitioners who teach breath work and other types of somatic releases and incorporate that into your practice if you feel it resonates with you. So a couple of the energy medicine exercises, one is called the Celtic Weave, and that goes like this. You're gonna rub your hands together, standing about, with your feet about hip width distance apart, and inhale, and then place your hands on your thighs, exhale and release. And then we're gonna rub your hands together again. Inhaling, place your arms shoulder level, inhale, and then exhale and release. And just think about grounding your energy, shooting your energy down into the earth. Now on the inhale, you're going to bring your arms towards you, and exhale, release. We're going to do the same thing at your waist. Inhale and exhale and release. And then all the way down at the ground. Inhale, exhale and release. And then reach down, and we want to scoop up that beautiful energy. So we're going to reach down and scoop it up and then make a waterfall of energy. That's called the Celtic Weave. And then we want to do something called the hook up and the zip up. So the hook up and the zip up look like this. You're going to do a hook up connecting central meridian, which runs up the front of your body, governing runs up the back of your body, the base of your spine, and they come together and connect at the roof of your mouth. It's really important to have these two meridians hooked up. So you're going to place one middle finger in your navel, the other one on your third eye. You're going to inhale and exhale. We're going to do that about 5 times. Inhale, pulling up slightly, exhaling and release. And 3 more. Exhale, release. 2 more. Exhale, release. And last one, inhale and exhale. And that's called the hook up. And then we're going to do a zip up. These are really important for those of us that are empaths, which I'm sure all of you are empaths that picked up this book. So we're going to do a zip up, zipping up this work and zipping up our central meridian. So you pretend you have an imaginary zipper down around, this is your root chakra. We're going to inhale, bring it up to your bottom lip, exhale and turn it like it's a key. And then you can put that imaginary key in your pocket, flick it over your shoulder. You are zipped up and you've got all this great energy work sealed in and you're balanced. Another technique that I had mentioned to you in this chapter is tapping. It's called acupressure tapping or energy psychology. So we'll just go through that quickly, and I will have other videos as well on my website if you want to take a look at those for more information about these energy modalities. So we're going to start with what's called a setup phrase, And that goes like this. Even though we're going to place whatever you want to decrease the intensity level of. Let's say if it's anxiety, even though I have anxiety, and the last part is an affirmation. I know I can get through this. Or the standard affirmation is, I deeply love and accept myself, or I'm open to deeply loving and accepting myself. So we're going to find the K27 spots, which are from your clavicle. Drop your fingers 2 or 3 inches, and from your sternum about 2 or 3 inches out. We're going to rub these in a circular motion, it doesn't matter which direction, and say your setup phrase. Even though I'm anxious, I know I can get through this. Even though I'm anxious, I know I can get through this. Even though I'm anxious, I know I can get through this. And as you're doing this, I'd like you to think of like, what intensity level rating would this be, the anxiety, from a 0 to a 10. Let's say if it's a 5 or a 7, we're going to try to get that number down. So you repeat that phrase 3 times, and then with a couple of fingers, we're going to tap on the endpoints of meridians, which are our energy lines in our body. The meridians are the ways that energy travels through our bodies, and we're going to tap on the acupressure points, the energy points on our bodies at the end of the meridians. So we're going to say, I'm anxious. Outside the eyebrows, I'm anxious. On your cheekbones, I'm anxious. Under your nose with one hand, I'm anxious. Your chin, I'm anxious. Your K27s, I'm anxious. Your sternum, I'm anxious. Your rib cage, about the second rib up, these are spleen points, I'm anxious. And then on the sides of your legs and your thighs, I'm anxious. And then we're going to do a karate chop like this. I'm anxious. And then find your gamut point. That's between your pinky and your ring finger. If you make a fist and you trace this line back and you find that little divot spot, that's your gamut point. We're going to tap here and say I'm anxious, and same spot on the other hand, I'm anxious. We're going to keep tapping while you close your eyes, open your eyes, look down to the right, look down to the left, circle your eyes around in a semicircle from the left to the right, then back the other direction, right to left, and then with your eyes straight ahead, we're going to hum, count, hum. You can use any tune or just hum. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hum again. And now looking down at the ground, you're going to trace an imaginary line while you keep tapping on the gamut point. Trace that in front of you, across the floor or across the ground, up to the sky or the ceiling, and then bring your gaze back down to neutral position. Then we are going to tap again. I'm anxious inside the eyebrows, outside the eyebrows, I'm anxious. Your cheekbones, I'm anxious. Under your nose, I'm anxious. Under your chin or on your chin, I'm anxious. Those K27s, 27th point on kidney meridian, I'm anxious. Your sternum, I'm anxious. Rib cage, these are spleen points, I'm anxious. On your sides of your legs, large intestine points, has to do with letting go, holding on, I'm anxious. Karate chop, I'm anxious. The gamut point again, I'm anxious. And then gamut point again, I'm anxious. And then you're just going to take a breath, inhaling and exhaling, and then thinking again about what is the intensity level of that emotion that you are targeting to decrease in intensity. Has it decreased from wherever you started, a 5, a 7? Is it lower? Maybe it's a 4 or a 3 now. And then you determine if you're happy with that level. If not, we repeat the same sequence until you get to an intensity level that you're happy with. So that is, again, is called energy psychology, acupressure tapping. Some of the other techniques are called compassion key that I talked to you about. I will do that in a different video, and I will put that on my website. You can also take a look at my resources pages in the back of my book and look at some of Edward Mannix's information, so you can look at the compassion key. Reiki and some of the energy modalities encourage you to try as well. So thank you for reading the book. please reach out to me with any questions and comments.